This is Sami Callihan, the worldwide desperado, the Callihan Death Machine, and you're listening to Interactive Wrestling Radio.
You're listening to Interactive Wrestling Radio, featuring the Interactive Interview, courtesy of WrestlingEpicenter.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to this week's Impact Wrestling Media Teleconference. This is Ros Forman. It gives me a great privilege to welcome one of the newcomers to Impact Wrestling, who's calling us from, I believe he's calling from Japan. Sami Callihan, welcome to the teleconference.
Yo, can you hear me right now?
We can hear you fine. You can speak up a little bit and we'll be good to go. How are things going for you, Sami?
It is going great right now. It's 4 a.m. in Japan. I'm kind of mad. I've been up for the last 5 hours waiting for this call, so let's get it going. We have no time to waste. Let's get this going.
All righty. Well, let's kick it off. You made a grand debut, Bound for Glory in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Talk to us about coming to Impact.
I love coming to Impact. I love coming to any company I come to. That's the whole purpose of the worldwide desperado. You never know. You never know what I'm going to do. That's what's glorious about me at the end of the day. I'm unpredictable. Whether it be for OVE, whether it be in New Japan, whether it be for any other company I show up for, you never know where Sami Callihan is going to show up next, and that's what makes me the aura of what I am today.
It's kind of a sadistic superstar. Would you agree? You kind of brought a little fire to OVE.
Absolutely. Those are two of my brothers, and at the end of the operable than OVE, and that's why we are taking over everything. And we will say that over and over and over again. We are taking over everything.
Well, before we open up to a bunch of media.
No, please, say it again for me. Everything. Everything. One more time.
Everything.
Everything. Good. You got it. You get the catchphrase. We're good to go. Next question.
Perfect. Sami, before we get going, we got a bunch of media waiting to talk to you. I just have one personal question. Maybe you can comment. What about the Ohio?
Ohio State Buckeyes not making the playoffs have made me very unhappy at this moment. There is zero reasons why we should not have made the playoffs. We beat Wisconsin in the Big Ten Championship. Why are we not in the playoffs? This is straight up. This is a very bad precedent for the football state commissions, the playoff division. This just shows that it doesn't matter how good your team is if some commission thinks you're better than the other. Is going to pick their favorites. It's just a really bad precedent. It just shows on ESPN that some of the announcers were walking out on this announcement that OSU didn't make the top four.
All right, well, we don't have to worry about top four in tag team wrestling. You guys are number one, huh?
We're number one. We're the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champions. Until we lose those titles, we're number one. Promos, number one. In the ring, number one. No real barbed wire coming up. We are number one. All around the world, we are number one. We don't care. Ohio is taking over everything. I'll say that over and over and over and over and over again. We are taking over everything.
Everything it is, and we will move on to the media questions at this point. Media, please, if you would, when it would be *6 when you request a question. Please identify yourself, your media outlet, and limit it to one question at a time so we can get to a bunch of questions for Sami Callihan here.
Q&A session has started. To ask your question, please press *6.
Hey, Sammy, this is Graham Matthews, Airremote.com. You mentioned earlier your time with Lucha Underground, with it being reported that Johnny Mundo, Johnny Impact, and Taya will continue to compete for Lucha Underground. What is your status of the company headed into Season 4?
Heading into Season 4, you don't know where I'm going to show up, you don't know where I'm going to be, and that's what I love about myself. I will never go into depth exactly where I'm going to be, where I'm going to show up, and that's up to Lucha Underground staff at this moment. We really don't know where Season 4 is going to happen. We don't really know when Season 4 is going to debut, so that's really up to them. If I show up in Season 4. If I don't, I don't. If I show up somewhere else, I show up somewhere else. That's what's great about Sami Callihan. That's what's great about OVE. We're taking over wrestling one company at a time.
Ryan Ryder live on Main Event Radio. Sami, how did you enjoy your Canada?
I love my debut. As I keep saying over and over and over and over and over again, I hate repeating myself, but I'm unpredictable. You don't know where. You don't know what I'm going to do, whether it's pile drive someone through a table, whether it's throw someone off the top rope through a ladder, well, it's throw someone through a table until they're almost half dead. You do not know what Sami or my Desperado's going to do. And the TNA, Impact Wrestling, anywhere around the world, that's what makes Sami Callihan OVE assets, because you don't know what we are unpredictable.
For Stitcher magazine, you're going to wrestle on January match. My question is, who are your influences and wrestlers that inspired you? Muta is one of them. Thank you, Sam.
They are the great Muta. I've Muta before, and I respect, but at the end of the day, I want to conquer. At the end of the day, I am Sami Callihan. I don't give a damn if you're great Muta. I don't give a damn if you're Stone Cold Steve Austin. Step in the ring across from me, I hurt you, and I point. I don't give the company you work to the point that taking over everything. How many times do I have taking over everything?
Hi, Sami. This is BQ from the Impact. I want you to know that I got an opportunity to watch you at Glory Pro, and at one point during the match, you
great. Yes, it was obviously great. Correct.
Yes, it was great match. You yelled at my wife and told her to get out of her chair. She did, and you threw your opponent in and for life out of her after.
Good.
You've shown a lot of growth over the past several years, since the days of Solomon Crow, and you're one of the more actually lead the machine, showing that you had a lot of respect for yourself. Aren't afraid to bet on themselves like you did.
Solomon Crow was a bitch. I'm not telling anyone about my language, but Solomon Crow was. I was not. I was walking on eggshells, and then I left. I quit. I'm supposed to top professional wrestling today. Dave and Jake Chris. Now I'm going to reconnect these two guys. We're going to travel the world, national TV together, and show exactly why we are two of the best, three of the best walking this planet today. That dream come true. I get to show a worldwide television pass on two guys like these guys, and now we're able to show them exactly what we're going to do, the ratings we're going to produce, and the buzz we're going to generate being who we are, and that is and because at this point, I don't give a damn who I offend. We don't give a damn who we offend because we are going to show Ohio is for every.
If you'd like to ask a question, please press 1 to add yourself to the
Where is every?
No, Jake. Get Jake on the phone, because you.
Everything.
Jake on everything.
The word everything. Everything. Do I keep hearing that word? Everything. I think I do. Amy, do I keep hearing that word?
Everything.
We hear everything. Everything.
Let's welcome Jake to the teleconference. One half of the tag team champions. 1/3 at this point.
We're like the freaking going on. We're like the Freebirds that were
version of the Freebirds. I love it.
If I could go back and could wrestle the Freebirds and just beat their ass, because they thought they were tough. They thought they were living a bad street. Atlanta, GA. Now we would beat ass at the end of Ohio. We are versus everything you come from. We are equal opportunity haters, and each team anywhere, but we don't give a freaking damn.
Well, I guess we'll go back. Jake, I appreciate you calling in here. You can stay on the call, please, if you would. We'll see if we get
rocking and rolling.
Jake, I'm going to kiss from across the telephone stream.
Just can't wait till you get back home.
It's 4:14 a.m. over here, and I don't give a damn.
It's 2:40 over here. I don't give a damn right now, bro.
We don't give a damn where. That's how we are.
Hello, gentlemen. This is Big Ray for OneWrestling.com on behalf of Bill Apter. Just wanted to ask, first and foremost, thank you for being here, sir. What's that? Say it again.
Bill Apter. I'm not gonna lie. I am Bill Apter.
Well, who doesn't? I mean, that's the sexiest comb of our lives, sir.
And, I've read his book. We've had some cuddles, and you can't go wrong. Bill Apter.
Very cool. I'll make sure to pass on the love. But the question I have, say it again, sir.
Please tell him the love from OBE.
I promise I will. I have a on the Indies, but especially when you did that run, when you had that run over at 2CW, you could pretty much close out the company as their world heavyweights. I wanted to ask you about some of your fond Indies in the like RVD, Finley, so on and so forth, and who were some of your favorites that you actually got wrestle in?
Why? 2CW I hold very, very close to my heart. A guy, Josh, I'm undergoing a very bad right now, looking for a new liver. He is one of the OBE has ever worked for, and he ran some of the best shows I've ever worked. His last champion is a milestone of my career. Gosh, I love 2CW. Every day I wrestle in this world, I wish 2CW would come back. Match for WWE, Schmon tag team there, or anything I did to that company, to be honest, I absolutely wish Josh would get healthy and bring that company back. And if Josh and we miss 2CW, we miss you.
You may now ask your question.
Good to speak with you again, Sami. Wrestling EPicenter. We spoke a few weeks ago about your time in Lucha Underground when you had Eva Lise in where you guys have the division, one of the top premier and the pioneers of. What do you guys think of having intergender matches in?
I love intergender wrestling, to tell the truth. In my company, the Wrestling Revolver, which I run, I am a big proponent of wrestling. I think it's one of the top wrestling in today's day and age, and I wish more companies would absolutely accept that intergender wrestling is okay. Girls can do it better than the guys. And at the end of the day, I'm always going to be a big proponent of intergender wrestling. And there's no one that's going to tell me anything different at this point.
Muted.
Hi, Sami. David Dunn with the New Zealand Pro Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, and currently on tour with New Japan. How's it locked down two of the most coveted gigs in all professional wrestling with two of the most respected companies around the world?
It feels great at this point. At this point, I've wrestled for Lucha Underground, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Rev Pro in England. Pretty much every major company on the planet I have wrestled for at this point. No one can take that away from me at the end of the day. That's a cool thing to add to my resume, that I'm one of the only guys on the planet that has wrestled for every major company on this planet. Volumes to who I am as a person, who I am as a performer, and who I am going forward, that I am the real deal, and I am one of the best professionals on the planet today.
Hi, Sami. Don Davies from. I've been more matches Team in the New Japan World Tag League. How Japanese style working Juice Robinson?
I love Juice Robinson. The most underrated guy on the planet today. He is a true brother. Brothers. Juice Robinson is the definition of a good brother. Never a better partner. New Japan is a dream come true. And to team of guy that is equally inside of quit the machine inside of something better. And now, yeah, I absolutely love Juice Robinson. I couldn't have asked for a better partner.
Hi, Ryan Bowman from thegorillaposition.com. Sami, you talk pop up anywhere, and how much of an adjustment is it for you to go from different companies, whether it's in Europe, Japan, America?
Sometimes it's rough, but it got to be me. When I went to the NXT machine, eggshells, I tried to be something that I wasn't. I knew it didn't work. I knew it wasn't me. But I'm at a point in my career not anymore. I'm a ride or die son of a bitch. I'm going to do me until the end of being me, and it seems to be working. So I'm going to be the worldwide desperado. I'm going to be the Callihan death machine. I'm going to be for this point on forth. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's on me. But for the time being, it's absolutely working.
Hi, Sammy. This is Eric Thompson with Last Word on Pro Wrestling. Thanks for joining us today. Question is, you've discussed, your running Revolver, and we've discussed that you are, but what's legible goals? When will you have decided I have taken over everything?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't really have a tangible goal at this point. My goal is just continue to grow as a promoter, continue to grow as a booker. I just want to show that mediocrity is dead. I'm sick of the same stuff. Like, I want wrestling to be what I grew up on, what I believe, and that is a buck. I believe in, you can have a little bit of technical, you have a little bit of just straight up 80s wrestling. I want a little bit of all wrestling because that's what I believe in, that's what I love. Pro wrestling can be anything that we make it. Pro wrestling is one thing. We can all like different flavors of ice cream at the end of the day. And right now I might like strawberry, but tomorrow I might not like the vanilla. And it's really cool that right now, excuse me, it's really cool right now that wrestling in general is getting more eyes on it than ever before. I'm sorry, I keep sneezing right now.
Sammy and Jake, we have a email question too. It is, what are your holiday plans and how do you plan to celebrate the new year? Take that one first.
Me going forward, my holiday plans is when I get back from New Japan, I am actually moving back to Ohio. Chris, so we can on-go our wrestling training school in Ohio and on-go ours. Jake, what about you?
For me, I'm looking forward to holiday dinners together. It's going to be great. Time, it's time to be in Ohio. As soon as it's back, the sky's the limit.
For each of you two?
We're going to be cuddling on the couch, probably drinking us when we walk back wrestling, not going on because at the end of a little barbed wire match, one of the highest.
Hi guys, it's Gus Samuel from Ros Forman. Question for you first. History with Jake and with Dave on fighting together and against each other. How do you think that history plays into you guys? Do you think that it lets you, which you might not be able to do, come and have that history with? And a question for you, Jake. What was your response when you found that platform to show what you guys can do as a creator?
Give it up, Jake. This is on you, brother.
Well, I'm just looking forward to having my best. Being on nationals, keep tearing it up. Like the momentum that OV has right now is just unbelievable. My KO rope gets aired and great from there on out. I'm looking forward to it. How about you?
We're changing wrestling right now. We are making history. We are airing the very first Nowhere Ball air on national television. Sure as aired on other outlets, but national television. We are very first master, if TNA wants to call it that, match that will ever air on national television. No one can ever know exactly the kind of professional and what the TNA picture going forward is going to be.
I tell you from Massacre in person, from the minute you guys walked out in or LAX till the end of that thing down, it was nonstop cheering the entire match. It was insane.
It was something special that no one can ever take away from us. It's a moment that until we will probably be talking something that was that special. It's going to translate to television. I can't wait for to see it.